RusAme reader, RusAme, and today I will be reading to you from One Way Out by Alien Limeade. Now, on to Chapter 12, Racing Mind. No one's point of view. Canada and the rest of his family had been searching for a good day now. Everything on their search had been normal up until one small mishap. While climbing up a small muddy hill, Ozzy slipped on his front paw and slid down. Luckily, the hill was not far from the lower area, but that didn't mean the rest of the family wasn't worried. They all raced down to Ozzy to make sure he was okay and helped him get back up. They were about to turn around to climb back up the small hill when all of a sudden, a voice called from behind them. Canada's point of view. Me and New Zealand were helping Ozzy get up when our dad told us we should start to head back up the hill. After making sure we were okay, we started to turn around. It wasn't until we heard, "You all came?" That stopped us in our tracks and caused us to turn around. It was Mexico. Him and Brazil were sent to patrol down here in the lower area. "Oh, Mexico, I'm glad we found you. Have you seen any sights of America?" France asked and walked closer to him. "Sadly, no. Me and Brazil haven't seen any clues that could have led us to where he is. We're not even sure he's in the west side of the forest anymore. But there are areas we still need to check before heading elsewhere. What are you all doing here anyway, if you don't mind me asking?" Mexico asks. I watch as my father steps forward, getting closer to my mother. We decided that we would all come down to try and help find him. My dad says in reply, "Well, if that's the case, then I recommend you all keep heading east. I'm not sure if there are any other troops over there already, but if not, then we can get a full search on the forest faster," Mexico says. "Thank you for your help. We'll search the east area, and if the other troops are there, we'll look in an unexplored part," UK says and turns around to start heading back up the hill. Aussie and New Zealand turn around to follow him. "Thank you," I hear my mom say, and then slowly leap back to UK. Mexico nods his head and starts to turn back. "Wait, Mexico," I say. He turns back to face me, putting one ear down in confusion. "By any chance, do you know what route China and Japan took?" I ask curiously. I want to know where China went, because I bet if anyone could find him, it would be him. He's really good at finding things that are hidden. Although I'm not sure how he is with finding lost cats. If we can find China, maybe he'll be with America. I'm sorry, but no, I'm not sure. They both were the first cats sent out on the search and left quite quickly, if you ask me. I didn't have any time to ask them what part of the forest they were in. I did have time to ask Norway and Denmark, though. Do you want to know where they are?" He asks me. "No thanks, it's fine. Thank you for all the help you've given us," I say and put my ears back. Dang it, does anyone know where he could be? "Wait, what part of the forest did you come from?" I hear Mexico ask me. I lose my thoughts and look back at him. "We came from the river. We had to take the long way to get to the other side due to the broken bridge." I keep my ears down after saying that. I still feel awful for doing what I did. "Oh yeah, I forgot about the bridge," he says, causing a moment of silence between us. "You know, maybe they came out the same way you guys did." I look at Mexico and notice his ears perk up as if he got an interesting thought. Even if you took the long route to get to the other side, that's still a faster way to get down here than how me and the other troops did. Me and Brazil took an even longer route on the west to see if America and that other cat would have maybe found their way back up. Denmark and Norway did the same, just on the north side. He explains to me. Do you think he was already down here while we were all still up above? I ask. Possibly, yeah. When your father asked Cats about going down to the lower area, China jumped for that spot. The second he got with Japan for his partner, they both ran away and I assume headed out to search. Due to how China acted, maybe they were trying to find a way to get down here and didn't search up above. Mexico tells me. Oh my god, it all makes sense now. The route we took was the fastest way to get down here. China would take the same way if all he wanted to do was get to the lower area. Mexico, you're a genius. Thank you for everything, I tell him. You're welcome. I've got to go find Brazil now. Good luck to you all, he tells me. You too, I say and turn around and head up to the small hill to get back to my family. Once I finally make it up, I look to my left and see my mom, so I run over to her. As I get closer, I see the rest of my family as well. I'm a bit confused. Why would China not want to check the top out of the forest for America? Maybe he thinks he's not up here? I don't really know. All I know is that ever since China came into our life, he got really close with May. He would do anything to be with him at all times. I got annoyed a lot when we would do things as a family and May wouldn't come with us. He would stay with China and I'm not even sure why. Sometimes I wonder if China would force him to, but I'm not sure. Or sometimes if we would go where we would go, sometimes as a family, and China would tag along. I don't mind when we have other cats accompany us, but China never did that. He would only stay next to my brother. I felt as if me and May didn't get as close as we used to be when China tags along on everything. The few days where China was not with us, I would try and spend all of my time with America because I knew I wouldn't be able to do it with him around. I shouldn't have to do that, though. I remember telling America how I didn't like being able to not spend time with him because of China. After that, America would always find ways to let China down easy so he could hang out with me and the rest of the family. But I think China hates me now. He must have told China that I was the reason he wasn't with him a lot. Ever since then, China would just give me these weird looks or sometimes straight up death glares. I wonder if he wants to find America just to be closer with him. Maybe he thinks he'd be closer to all of the family if he finds him. Fuck, that would happen, I bet. Don't get me wrong, if China or whoever finds my brother, I will appreciate them for the rest of my life. There's just something about China I don't like. I don't know if he wants something from us or wants to hurt us. Maybe he wants to take advantage of America. God, I don't know, and now I'm worried if China finds him. I hope my brother's okay. Boys, I think it's time we take a break and hunt for some food. Then we'll get back on the route. You three will go to the right, and me and your mother will go to the left. My thoughts get distracted after hearing my father's voice. I shouldn't be thinking bad things anyway. Maybe after eating, I'll be able to set my mind straight. And that's the end of this chapter. I hope you enjoyed. Anyway, I'd like to invite you to join the Discord, which is linked down in the description below. That being said, I hope you have a nice rest of your day, night, or whatever it is for you. Just enjoy your time. And I will see you tomorrow.